everyone, my name is Diana and I'm going to show you how to make a heart in Adobe Illustrator by starting with a circle. I thought that drawing a heart would be difficult, but after learning this method I found out it was actually pretty easy. What you see here is a preview. I'm going to start with a circle that looks similar to that and end up with a heart that I'm also going to add some effects to. So let's get started. I have a blank document here. The first thing we need to do is grab the shape tool. So right click on the shape tool and click on this little arrow. Then the menu will appear and you can place it anywhere you'd like on the artboard. You don't have to do it this way. You can right click and then pick your shape. I just happen to like to have the menu out. Click on the ellipse tool and draw a circle. Hold down shift while drawing the circle. That will ensure that you're getting a perfect circle. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and click on our selection tool, which is the top left of the toolbar, the black arrow. Click on that to select the circle. Come back into the circle, click and hold in the center, and then hold Alt and Shift and drag a little bit right. That will ensure that we've duplicated our circle on a parallel plane. Now we need to unite these two circles. So we need to make sure both are selected before we proceed, and they aren't. So I'm going to push down on Shift and select the other circle. Going to go up to Window, Pathfinder, and a palette will appear under Shape Modes. The first option is Unite. We're going to select that. That will bring the two circles together. And then go up to Object and Expand. Now we have one continuous shape to work with. I'm going to exit out of these menus. I'm also going to bring this up just a little ways to give us a little more room. Now, click on your direct selection tool, which is a different tool. It's right next to your selection tool. And then we only need the point down at the bottom. I'm going to select this little point right here. And then on the anchor point, click and hold. And then press Shift and draw down straight. It's going to make the basic shape of our heart. Now, of course, we don't want that curve on the bottom, so we can fix that. I'm going to bring out the pen tool menu. There are a couple tools on here that we'll be using. The first one is called Convert. Let me just move this over here. It looks like an upside down V, so we're going to select that. Come down to this anchor point down here and just click. And it turns that curve into a corner, and that's exactly what the Convert anchor point tool does. It converts corners into curves and curves into corners. The next thing we need to do is get rid of two anchor points. I'm going to select the Delete Anchor Point tool. Come over to the left. There's one anchor point here that we're just going to get rid of. Click on that. This guy over here to the right, click on that. Okay. Now we have what looks like a heart, but I'm not completely satisfied. I'd like to round out those edges a little bit, and I'll show you how to do that. First thing I'm going to do is drag a guide down. This will ensure that both sides of the heart are exactly the same. I'm going to click on my direct selection tool, and we're going to do each side individually. So click on either one. I'm going to click on the left side here, this anchor point, and you'll see a handle. You're going to click on that handle and hold Shift and drag down just to this line, just until it intersects. And it will tell you that it has intersected if you have your smart guides turned on. We're going to do the same thing in here. Grab the handle, Shift, and pull down to the guide. Just like that. Now we have a heart, but it's kind of boring. Let's go ahead and put an effect on that heart. So we're going to select the heart, go under Effect, choose 3D, Extrude and Bevel. You're going to see a window pop up. First thing you're going to do is check Preview. That's going to allow you to view your object before any effects are applied. You can do a lot of things with this window. You can change the extrude depth, which is how deep the object looks. You can add a bevel, which gives it some interest. I'm going to actually add what's called a classic bevel. And if you'd like, you can also rotate your object. And And when you are satisfied, click OK. I'd like to add one more effect. Go up to the Effect menu once again, going under Stylize and Drop Shadow. There are several modes you can choose from depending on the shadow you're looking for, but first click on Preview, and that is going to show you what it's going to look like before you apply it. So there's the normal, there's a lot of different modes. I'm going to stick with normal, I think. So whenever you're satisfied with what you've chosen, go ahead and click OK to be finished. And then what you have here is a 3D heart with a bevel and drop shadow. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. It really helped me when I was trying to draw a heart for a class project, and I hope it helped you too.